Sean is back! Yes, yo, you don't understand the excitement that's welling up at me. I'm legit so happy because Hawk is the shit, and I was worried. I was legit worried that Suzuki is gonna leave him dead and have him be the one impactful death from this Kingdom infiltration arc, and just to see him come back, I was worried that it wouldn't happen. I was hoping for it, praying for it, hoping that maybe Elizabeth could try and heal him again or something, but he comes back, bursts out of Henderson's little black glue, and yeah, he's smaller now, and it's weird, don't even understand how he survived in the first place. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm sure it'll be, you know, dealt with later. Even if it isn't, I don't care. As long as Hawktron is alive, I'm happy. And, you know, just seeing the characterization of Ban, you know, apologizing to him for, you know, the harsh words that he gave him before when he was in the dungeon and everything, and just like Ban actually being saddened over Hawk's death, like, it just really made me like love Ban even more, because I was like, yo, I know you care for people deep down, Ban, but you being able to show it for Hawk especially just made me hype. And I'm just so happy that he's alive, yo. I'm so happy that he's alive. And Suzuki needs to stop trolling us with these words that he's using and whatnot, because, you know, the end of the last chapter after Henderson got obliterated, I don't think Henderson's coming back. I said that before, I'm going to say it again. If he does worm his way back later on in the series, I will be surprised as fuck. It'll be cool, but dude is done. And he needs to stop trolling with these words that he's using at the end of this chapter, talking about the great adventure that Elizabeth and Meliodas set off on based on fate. You know, it has come to its end, and in the last chapter talking about the final battle has come to an end. And I mean, he's just trolling us straight up, because he's coming with 2 more chapters right after this. It's not like this is anywhere near the end. This is just the beginning of this fucking greatness, this Nanatsu no Taizai greatness. And he knows he's just referring to the arc and the fact that the kingdom has been... What you have to understand here with what Suzuki is talking about is that the kingdom has been saved. Elizabeth's original mission that she set out on to free the kingdom and her father from the Holy Knights trying to usurp the throne, they've accomplished that goal. So yes, the original adventure that they set out on has been accomplished, but there's so much more for them to do and explore, and so much more development for them all to grow, and things to get into. So don't fret about Suzuki trolling people. He needs to stop, because he even had to include the fact that he was referring to the Kingdom infiltration arc multiple times in this chapter. He's just like had to specify. But Nanatsu no Taizai is just getting started. This greatness is just getting started. Now, I love this chapter. Merlin and Leonis come back, and what is up, dude? Like, I'm so happy that King Leonis is dope and chill and healed and everything like that. And Merlin did that with her new technique that she learned in the demon realm or some shit like that. And I just can't wait to find out more about Merlin, her abilities, what is her relationship, that she was able to learn techniques from the demon realm and shit like that, from the demon clan, and just what the fuck is going on with her. She teleports away, brings Leonis back, and like, it's not all said and done, Merlin. Like, yes, you've proven yourself to still be an ally. You dispelled the perfect cube before. You healed Leonis, and everything's all good. But what about 10 years ago, Merlin? Meliodas asked you this, and you dodged the question. I hope they don't just let her off, because it's the way they're parlaying with her right now. It's like, it's all good. It's all good. We don't even care about this. No. They're gonna get into this in a second. Why Merlin did what she did, whether it was Merlin. Some people suspect it might have been Galther. You see the little parlay between Merlin and Galther as well, which I'll get into in a second. But, you know, I'm thinking that Merlin did something 10 years ago that caused, you know, the Sins to be, you know, broken up. Not necessarily betrayed them. I don't think Merlin is evil or an antagonist anyway, but she did cause that scenario, and I want to know what her reasoning is behind it. What she's doing with Arthur, I know is clear. She's trying to make him a king, the king that's supposed, you know, been prophesied by Leonis and everything like that. But I just want to know what the fuck is going on with Merlin, all the mystery surrounding Merlin, because it's dope. And you see Merlin talking to Galther, and she's like, yo, Galther, what happened to the armor that I made for you? And Galther's like, oh, you know, it got destroyed. And if you guys remember, Galther's armor is meant to contain his, like, true abilities and maintain his character in some way, shape, or form. Just keep it contained, because Galther just has some crazy, boundless abilities, which I fucking love Galther. Galther's my favorite Sin, for those of you that don't know. And I did not, you know, get angry with Galther for what she said about Hawk. Or he said about Hawk. I always do that. I'm sorry. Galther just so androgynous. But anyway, what he said about Hawk, because that's just Galther's personality. He just literally does not understand what he said wrong. He can't really relate in that way. And you see Ban getting upset about that. And I love how Ban was getting upset about that as well. But can't fault Galther for for that. Can't fuck Gallifrey for that. And King Leonis pardons all the Holy Knights. I saw that shit coming. It's not like it was really them. It was mostly Hendrickson, and the other dude, I forget his name, that started this whole thing. The dudes that killed Thunder's father, Zaratras. And you know, now that that's over, and I guess the other dude was Zarathus's younger brother. I just can't remember his name right now, but the other captain of the Holy Knights. He pardons all of them, and you know, just tasks them with, in order to repent for their sins, to, you know, work as hard as they can to make everything up to the people of the kingdom. And I think that's the right thing to do. I think Leonis is making the right move, and this is just a great chapter, wrapping everything up, seeing everybody happy, Hak-Chan bursting back to life. You see Elizabeth uses her powers once again from the Goddess Clan, being the Goddess Clan avatar, to heal Meliodas from all his wounds. And you just see that touching scene with them hugging each other at the end. And it was so funny at the beginning when they were getting all close, and Leonis just comes back and he's like, yo, keep some distance from my daughter. Keep some distance from my daughter. I know you saved her and everything. I know you saved my kingdom, but keep some distance. I was like, yo, that's funny. That's funny. This is cracking me up. So now, I'm just interested to see where we go from here. We got 2 chapters coming up next week, which I'm hyped as fuck for. Gonna start this new arc off strong. I wonder what the premise is gonna be about. We need to get the answers from Merlin. We have so much shit going on with the background, with the Demon and Goddess clan, with Ban, you know, following the will of the Goddess clan, whether he's gonna follow through with that or not. What Elizabeth's role is as the Goddess avatar and how she came to be that. Meliodas' backstory with being part of, you know, half demon, and just a bunch of questions. Merlin and her stuff, Arthur and his kingdom and that growth and everything like that. And you remember Arthur asked Meliodas to come over and be a holy knight for him, and he did agree after he accomplishes all that he wants to accomplish. And I'm just interested to see where it goes, what the next focus is going to be. We still got to meet Escanor, the last sin, the Sin of Pride. I'm hyped as fuck for that, because I don't know what the dude is going to be like. I know he's old as fuck, but as you can tell from comparing wanted posters to the actual sins that we get, they rarely look exactly the same. So I can't wait to see what dude looks like and what he's all about and his abilities and shit. And hopefully they seek him out in this arc. So let me know your thoughts, where you think this is going to go for here, if you're hyped about having my boy Hak-Chan sprung back to life, and just anything you want to discuss, any theories you might have. Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 100. Finally, 100 chapters in. This series is going hard, and this is just the beginning. This is one of the best shonens out right now. I'm going to give this chapter 9.5, 10 out of 10 actually, because Hak-Chan coming back it was just a beautiful epilogue chapter. Just raised a little bit of questions here and there, got everything resolved for the most part. And you see Gil Thunder also has something to discuss with King Leonis. I'm wondering what that's about as well, but hyped as fuck to find out what happens next. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.